Welcome back, everyone. This is Dave from Quorum Productions here to talk about mental health statistics related to men. Mental health in general was the original focus of this channel, and every now and again, I like to sprinkle in some content on my pet issue. Before going any further, I will tell you a couple of things. Actually, just one thing. The couple of things is if I was doing a podcast, which I am not really doing. Basically, if you like this video and you want to support the channel, please like, share, and comment on this video, as well as subscribing to my channel. Alright, so it's the holiday season, and while there are some who suggest mental health problems being exacerbated by this time of year is in fact a myth, I am not one of those people. So it seems like a good time to bring up some of these issues. This is according to Mental Health America. 1 in 5 men suffer from mental health problems. 6 million men suffer from depression per year. 19.1 million men aged 18 to 54 suffer from some anxiety disorder. And mind you, I've said this many times before, whatever the official numbers are, the reality is actually that much worse because there are so many more people that I believe do not get reported. 2.3 million men suffer from bipolar disorder. 3.5 men are diagnosed with schizophrenia, which is one of the leading causes of disability. 90% of people diagnosed with schizophrenia by the age of 30 are men. Men account for 10% of eating disorders, such as bulimia, and account for 35% of binge eaters. Now, it's pretty much thought of, in general, that bulimia is basically a woman's issue, but as you can see here, it actually does affect some men. Suicide is the 7th leading cause of death amongst men. According to MindWise.com, in 2020, men died by suicide 3.88% more than women. Though men experience a higher rate of suicide, they are less likely to seek help and more prone to suffering in silence. Depression, when left untreated, can, in some cases, reach a crisis point of suicidal contemplation. 49% of men feel more depressed than they admit to the people in their lives. A survey of more than 1,000 men commissioned by the Today Show revealed that the truth many assume, men are much less likely to voice struggles with mental health and mental illness, and even thoughts of suicide. None of that surprises me. And the main reason for that is women, they're allowed some level of vulnerability. Men in this society, even to this today, even in our current society, are still expected to remain strong. They are not allowed to show weakness. I've argued in the past that one of the ways that we should go with mental illness and mental health problems is early detection, which some countries are starting to do, and this is actually even happening in some of our schools. We have screenings for cancer. We do physicals every single year. Or, that's generally the recommendation. Not everybody actually gets a physical every year. I certainly don't. But my recommendation would be to include mental health screenings among those physicals, which is not always the case. It is not always done. If we pick up these issues early, then we could prevent some of these issues from reaching a crisis point, which by that point, it might be too late. If we end the stigma against mental illness, if we do early screenings, as I was just suggesting, if we tell men that it is okay not to be okay sometimes, and that seeking help is not weakness, we could save some of these people. Now, we won't save everyone. The fact of the matter is, we're not going to be able to completely solve this problem. But we can certainly save some people. We can certainly lessen and make the problem less severe. Trauma begets more trauma. Some of the men that we end up losing are fathers. And losing the fathers in this manner leads to trauma amongst our children, which leads to yet more trauma. This is one of the many reasons why it is especially important to end the stigma. It affects us as adults, but also our children. It's why I think this message is important this time of year, when emotions are heightened. If you like this video and want to support the channel, there are a number of ways to do so. You can follow me on Twitter at Core Productions. You can join my Core Productions Facebook page. You can buy something from the Core Productions store on Zazzle. You can buy me a copy, which is a new way to support content creators such as myself. And of course, you can like, share, and comment on this video, as well as subscribing to my channel. This is Dave from Core Productions, signing off.